right? Initially, I remember when I was a kid, my parents always told me that if you want to do something in your life, become an engineer, become a doctor. If you are an utter fail, take arts and commerce. That's how my generation, my time was when we were told to follow the path which every single person is traveling. But nowadays, the options that have opened are wonderful. And for that passions which people have, which they would want to grow, I have something which I would want to read to all of you. This has been written by Cave Elmer, and it says, and once you listen to this, try to put it inside you and think of, is this what you feel when you think about your profession and you want to love it? It says, a moment of passion so easily shared with no fear or regret. The memories flood through my mind. A moment of passion I will never forget. A moment of passion is like a drug. It takes me so high, needing to get another things to fix. And a moment of passion can never lie. A moment of passion, we are alone with our love. You desire it to do it every single moment, unable to control it. A moment of passion shared with myself. This is something beautiful lines which I read. And when I read it, the first thing that I did was to write something about my passion, few lines which I felt are about passion. But something you all should wonder. I think Amit Gupta will not regret it. Neither will our second guest. Amit, you would love to listen this. Why are the passions lost in the run for the world? Where are the passions lost to earn for the world? Where are the memories gone when you used to enjoy every single moment doing what you loved? Where is that passion lost, which kept you smiling for the days uncounted? Where is the passion lost, which made you happiest in the world? Where is that passion lost, which made you what you are? I hope all of you can think of that one passion or one thing which takes you to this feeling, which gives you goosebumps when you think about it. And when you think, what if I do it? You can actually feel it on your hands. Think of that one feeling which gives you that goosebump. For me, same like Amit, it has been dance. He has seen me dancing. So I think that is one thing for me. With this, I'll hand it over to Rahul to take the session forward.
Okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this very, very special session of the Speak Up Club. It's a Saturday night number 56 of this initiative that we began over a year ago. And we ourselves are surprised at how long and how far we have come in this journey. Today's session is very close to our heart because it talks about living a life that you truly deserve, following your passion, engaging yourself in where you'll get meaning for your life. While most of us are lost in a world where we are following the norms of the world, not believing or trusting in what we truly are capable of. So before I get into the session, let me just introduce to the people who are coming for the first time, a brief about what we do and what we have been doing for the last 1 year. The Speak Up Club initiative was begun on 23rd May 2020, and we have been having these Saturday night sessions, 9 p.m. every Saturday night for last 56 Saturday nights, except for 2 Saturdays, which were missed because of unavoidable reasons. What do? We initiate or discuss or begin or leave this platform open for people to discuss ideas, bring in perspectives about different life skills. We have had sessions ranging from habits, communication, passion, gratitude, open mics, inspiration series. There have been different kinds of sessions broadly talking about life skills, and that's what we have been doing. Why are we doing it? Because we as an individual, equally me, are very limited in our perspectives. And what really matters for us to expand the horizons of our thought and to become better versions of ourselves is a simple fact that we need to know different perspectives to expand and add a little meaning to our life and lead a fulfilling life. How do we do it? We are not the trainers. We are not the authority on whatever theme we are discussing. We add the session, we build a theme to it, we add a perspective, but the entire session is run by you. The people who come here build upon the ideas that you're sharing, the perspectives that they are bringing about, and that's how we can grow while we are sharing, while you're reflecting on how and what we're thinking about it, and while we seek to know how can we become better. And who's doing it? We are the hosts, as I said, me and Pragya are the hosts for these sessions, but we do not own these sessions because it's your perspective and what you are bringing to the table. So what is today's session about? Giving you a brief about today's session, and then we'll get on without wasting any further time into the core meat of today's session, which is the guest speakers that we have for today. Today's session is about, a lot of people have heard these phrases: follow your dream, live your passion, do what you really love. But still, we see a lot of people who don't do that. While they are passionate about something, they do not find a career option in it. And so they end up leaving or leading a life with that passion, their interest as a mere hobby. What made us think about this specific session was the fact that how can we help people understand what is it that's stopping them, what is it that limiting them, by showing you an example. We could rather have this session as just a Gyan session, but it won't help because that will be someone else telling you the same thing: follow your dream, live your passion. We wanted to share with you stories of people who have built an unconventional story, lived an unconventional dream, and that is where they come into the picture. So with that, let me not waste any further time and get into the meat of the session, inviting the first speaker that we have for today. The first speaker that we have for today is Akash Chatlani. He's a renowned photographer, and he began his journey with an international famous wildlife organization as a wildlife photographer in Africa. And thereafter, when he moved to India, he started doing his work as a freelance photographer. And now, over the years, he has built a brand for himself and become a name to reckon with when it comes to having the best in class photography for any specific need that you have. And that comes Akash Chatlani, who has made a brand for himself and a name for himself, and the work that he does speaks for himself. Please join me in welcoming Akash Chatlani. Akash. Akash, please, can you unmute yourself?
Hello. Yeah, am I audible?
Akash. Yeah. Akash, can you speak once?
Yeah, am I audible?
Namaskar.
Am I audible?
I'm just waiting for Akash.
Am I audible to everybody?
Video is stuck right now. Akash, can you hear us? No. Yeah, Akash, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Akash, we can't hear you.
We can hear Rahul, actually.
I think we have lost Akash and he'll be joining back in a minute. I'm just waiting for him to join back. Just give us a minute for him to join back. And I think the challenge that we have today is because Akash, while we are speaking right now, is busy in a photo shoot, and he has taken out the time for sharing his perspective with us while he's busy still in work. And the same applies with the second speaker today, Amit Gupta, who's had to find or take out or snatch time out of his busy schedule because we know how busy they are in the work that they're doing. Akash is back. Akash, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Akash, we can't hear you.
We can hear Akash. Rahul, we can hear Akash.
Okay, perfect.
Rahul, we can hear Akash.
Perfect. I'm sorry. Yeah, Akash, go ahead. Akash, first and foremost, can you begin by just sharing the journey that you have had in the field of work that you are in right now?
Sure thing. And I would like to thank Rahul for the amazing introduction that he's given about me. And I hope you all are doing good. And I saw the subject topic today that it is regarding something like life of a person who is going offbeat as an artist. So I know there are many people as such who actually feel that being an artist is a really tough job. So I don't deny that, but I think you need to give your 100% into it. So when I began my life with photography, I worked as a wildlife photographer in one of the reputed companies in Africa. And it's been like 10 years now I'm into this field. And journey in wildlife was very different. Every day was a new experience. Every day was a new listening and a new life. So I had a great time, had many such things where I went through a lot of things in life. And from being a wildlife photographer for like almost 5 years in Africa, and then I shifted to Hyderabad. And I started my own career in the same field of photography. I was also a DJ for a couple of years. I can say like 6-7 years I was also a DJ. And being a photographer, and I started as a wildlife photographer, and now that I'm a commercial photographer, there was a lot of changes, the way of meeting people, the way of shooting, the way of getting into this industry, because I know everybody knows this thing that when you get into the industry, there's nobody who actually appreciates you or who gives you a chance. So I can say it's all about patience and your hard work. So I can say keep doing your hard work, and definitely one day you are going to get a result of it. So that is one result is right in front of you. So it took me almost like about 6 to 7 years now to establish here in this market and to set my name in this industry. So now it's been about almost 7 years that I'm shooting for good brands now, and say like South India Shopping Mall, Chennai Shopping Mall, Centro Footwear, and I keep traveling to Goa for photo shoots and a lot more. So let me not just keep talking and talking. I would like to have a nice fun and interaction session. So if anybody would want to ask any questions, can please go ahead. I'm right here.
For anyone who would like to share any questions, you can put it in the chat. I'll be more than happy to ask it to Akash. Akash, before others jump in, I would like to ask the question that I had in mind. When you said initially, whenever you're getting into the industry, there's no support that you get. There's a lot of challenge or friction while you get in. Can you tell us a little about what challenges you face and how did you overcome them?
So challenges what I faced was there were quite many. I can name a few as of now. So first thing is I was a wildlife photographer, and meeting people was something very new for me. I was a very silent person staying in the forest and doing such things. But then over here, I got to know the more you talk, the more you connect with people. And I was very bad with that. So even to go and ask out somebody for a photo shoot, I used to be I don't know who that person is, where that person belongs to or what he is. So there was one instance, I was sitting in a coffee shop and I told my friend, so there's a guy right behind you. I think his face is quite photogenic. So I just went, he said, okay, fine, just go approach him. So I just went, I approached him without knowing who he is. So he just looks at my face like a blank face, for a few seconds. And he says, you really don't know who am I? So I was like, I'm so sorry if I offended you or something, but I really don't know you. I'm not from here. So he just told me, okay, fine, this is my card. Please do call me. And later I got to know he was a very big star in Tollywood. And that's how it all started. Like, my first interaction with somebody was like from the Tollywood. And I had no idea that who he is. So probably that actually took that fear out of me of like, talking to people or like, interacting with them. So I thought when that person can be so gentle and so nice by giving me his contact number and saying that like, how about you call me? So that thing took that fear off me of like, having a conversation with anybody and asking them out for a photo shoot. So in the initial stages, I used to ask out people for photo shoots. And now God's grace, like, it's been like good enough that people come to me asking for a photo shoot.
Akash, I had an interesting question from what you shared right now. There are two aspects of building a career. One is a skill that you have, and the second one is about creating a marketplace for it. Well, you shared
Yes.
about how you have, how the skill is something which would have been continuously developed because you had the passion for it. You said this
So it
change
was-
in nature, like you were, while you were working in Africa, you were working in the jungle silent, and here you had to change. Can you tell me more about that process through which it happened?
So basically, like, I used to do a lot of hard work. And later I realized it's not only just the hard work that gets you all the work. It's very important for you to market yourself, to sell yourself in the market. So how do you do that? Like, it's been quite a few years that it took me for getting to understand this thing. Because I used to feel that like, no matter how good skill sets I have or like, good photography I do, but there are still like photographers who are not that great and like still like, getting such good brands in hand. So then I tried finding out from a lot of people. By then I was like very talkative by then. And I met quite many people and everybody told me like, why are you not on so and so platforms? So I still remember my Instagram was started by a friend of mine. We were just chilling in a coffee shop and she just pulled my phone and she said, give me your phone. What are you doing in life? So I feel like, when you go out, you meet people, you get on the track and life takes you along.
If anyone has any questions, please do put it in the chat box, or you just want to unmute and ask your question, you can do that right now. I have a few more, I'll be asking that.
Yeah, please feel free to.
May I, Rahul?
Yes, Abdul sir, go ahead.
Yeah, hi, this is Abdul Rahman Akashji. It's really so inspiring to hear about your story from a quiet person being a photographer, doing the wildlife photography and moving on to the, showbiz and, doing photography for big brands. I mean, like you said, the one instance actually changed you from being a quiet person to, you do a lot of talking now, you do a lot of marketing now, selling oneself, his skills and his talents. So was it that only incident that changed you, or it's a big sea change, from being a person working in forests and etc. and in the limelight and all that? Was that the only incident, or how the shift, the big shift happened?
That was one of them. So that was one of the instances which I can actually share. And after that, like I had quite a few of such interactions with people. And with one, I got that confidence, like, that I can actually talk to people and they don't get offended. I always had that fear that, like, how about that person gets offended and, like, it's going through the law and all that. So, because in Africa, it was that way. So, if you offend somebody and if you abuse somebody, like, if you talk weird, so they take you on the law. So, I always used to have that fear. But then once I started talking to one or two people like that, and they gave me a very good response. So, that slowly took away the fear of, like, having a conversation with people.
Akash, I would like to ask another question here. When we're talking about the professional journey and how the transformation happened, often in offbeat careers, or the untested careers, there's a lot of doubt which comes from either the self or your family, your friends. There's a lot of questioning which happens. If you have experienced that, how have you dealt with that kind of a criticism or challenges in that aspect of your life?
I totally agree with this question because it all happened with me, where people still are there in this world who think a photographer is just a person who has a camera around his neck and he's just shooting something random in weddings and like taking passport pictures. So I say any profession is not big or small. And I feel like, I still remember like, one of my wedding shoots which I did in the beginning. So I did the whole wedding shoot for like 1,500 rupees. So I had no idea like, how much do people charge or like what. So it was like, I did a lot of collaborations first. You need to do a lot of, you need to collaborate with a lot of people, a lot of brands, a lot of designers, and probably like, whenever I used to buy anything, like for example, I used to buy shoes. So before wearing them, I used to get it to my office and I used to do a photo shoot out of it. So I used to buy watches. I used to do a free photo shoot out of it and tag the brands and like, let them know that there's somebody creative in this field that who would love to work for your brand. So I think it started with collaborations. I never charged any money, but then it's all about giving time to your passion. So that's a very big thing because it takes time. Being an artist is not easy, but it takes time. So we need to understand this thing that if you're an artist, and probably some people like, I don't say it's luck or what, I don't know. They get in the market very soon, they get renowned very soon. And some people like, they really work hard for it. But when you work hard for it, never give up. So it took me like 10 years to be what I am right now.
Interesting, Akash. Thanks for sharing that. Anyone else has any question that you would want to ask to Akash? Do it right now. Because as you can see at the background, there's a light drop and he's in between a shoot right now where he has taken the time off to have this and share this talk with you. Any question that you have?
Yeah, Akash, Amit here.
Go ahead, Amit.
I just want to know, do you have any studio of yours or you just doing आप कैसे करते हैं? आप एक स्टूडियो है या आप वर्कआउट आप फ्रीलांसर बेसिस पे हैं अभी?
First, I was as a freelancer, and it's been almost, I think, 6 years now that I have my own studio. It's in Karkhana, Secunderabad.
Okay. By the which name?
It's actually a residential area, and it's on my name. It's Akash Atlani Photography.
Okay, then sure, my family one day will come to you.
Definitely.
Family portrait.
Sure, you're most welcome.
It's really big challenging. Coming from wildlife to the socialite life, I think it's a really big challenge for you.
I know.
So it's really good thing. Yeah, hats off, bro. Really appreciate.
Thank you so much.
Akash, so quickly, just before we wind up, 3 things that you'd say to anyone right now in the audience who's thinking about their passion, they have an idea of what they're passionate about and is still holding back from beginning or exploring that as a career. 3 things that you'd like to share with them right now.
3 things that I would like to share is, first thing is, when you have something in your heart, do what your heart says. And in the previous question, you also asked me about this thing that how do you convince your family, and like, you need to really like, explain them what you want to do in life, what would you like to do. And I think then everything falls in place. The right words, the right explanation, the right way, what you exactly want to do in life is the thing which actually takes you forward. And I can say like, 3 things. One is like, whenever you have something in your heart, just go for it. Don't stop. Either it'll be like, probably you might fail once, you might fail twice, but I'm sure the 3rd time you would go through. So don't stop yourself. Don't lose your hopes. And I can say, do what your heart says.
Those are some strong words, Akash. Thank you. I think that will inspire everyone in the audience right now to think about what they are passionate about, what has been stopping them, and possibly take steps towards that. So first and foremost, thank you. Thanks for taking out time. I know the short notice that you have been informed at, and yet you could take out this time and add value and add a little inspiration to all the people in this audience. Thank you. Thank you for taking out time, Akash.
Thank you so much.
Rahul, something I would like to add here.
Yes.
I am a witness to both Akash and Amit for their growth from at least 10 years for Amit, I suppose, and at least 6 years for Akash. One thing which I know that they have done, which they don't agree probably on screen now, is they were extremely stubborn on what they want to do. They did not give up at all whatsoever comes their way. So I think that is one thing which Akash forgot to tell. Be as stubborn as you can on not giving up.
Yes, I never give up. I'm very stubborn.
Akash, we have a question by Abhijit. He wanted to ask something. Abhijit?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, Rahul. Hi, Pragyan. Hi, Akash. I'm Abhijit. I just referred your bio and I figured out that you are a very, very experienced photographer. Well, just a quick question. Pragya can correlate because she has been following my Instagram page on photography, and I took up photography as my hobby initially when one of my friends did say that, okay, you have something in you that we can see as a photographer, and I started doing that as a passion. Now I want to transform my passion into my profession. That is where I'm willing to head towards, and it is never going to be an easy work for me in this journey. The reason is because this profession is something where if you walk, every fifth individual will have a digital camera or a DSLR in his hand trying to explore something new. I have the concept, I have the idea, I have explored different things, and I keep uploading that on my Insta page so that I can receive comments, I can receive feedback. And also, there are a lot of people who have been giving random feedbacks and ways of improving. But how would you guide or suggest me to transform this into a hardcore profession where it's just not about earning? Because when I say profession, it has to bring in some kind of earning for me, which is much more than what I'm earning in my normal profession as of now. So how would you guide in that case?
Okay, so that's a nice question, Abhijit. And okay, so this thing I can actually tell you that if you're a photographer, and okay, my question would be like, it's been how long that you are into photography as a hobby?
As a hobby, 4 years.
4 years. Okay, so I think 4 years, yes, it was there. So 4 years, how, like, I can ask you a few questions, like, have you uploaded your pictures to sell your pictures?
No, that is something which I have not tried yet. However, I have a real good collection, and people have been, so I have been doing wildlife photography. I have been doing landscaping. I've been doing distance photography, still photography as well. But I do not really feel how do I monetize it? How do I gain followers on my Insta page? Because what the trend is going as of now is very different. People are following more of videos than photos. So if you do more of videography than photography, you gain more followers, you gain more people who will tend to help you with the monetization factor.
Okay, so let it be on social media.
Akash, I think what you can do is maybe just briefly reflect on how the conversion from the hobby to the profession happened quickly, so that we are not, we have another speaker lined up now.
Okay. So basically, like, on social media, how often do you use hashtags? How often do you actually, like, use websites like 500px and shutterstock.com and all these things to sell your image, sell yourself, sell your art? So if you're doing a great photography, if you're doing great paintings or anything as an art, and you keep it inside a closed room, it's not going to sell. So you need to get on the platforms. Nowadays, you have a very good platform on Google search engine that you can get about 10 websites with just one search that, like, how do I sell my work? So I think, and yeah, if you're talking about making videos that people get popular by making videos than photos, you don't have to be beautiful, hot, and sexy to do that. So you can actually, like, if you're doing a photo shoot, like let's say like you're just doing a product shoot in your house, why don't you just make a BTS behind the scenes video and just upload it as a reel? So that way you can get followers through your videos.
It sounds like a plan idea.
Yeah, so like, I keep doing such things. I keep uploading my BTS at many platforms. I keep uploading my pictures on many different platforms to sell. And main thing is like, marketing yourself using the right hashtags and like, getting to know. And that also will come through experience. Like, you use one hashtag, you should see how much is your reach. And you use the other one, you get to know what's your reach.
Yes, thank you, Abhijit, for asking that question. And thank you, Akash. I know we have been holding you back for long. Thank you for sharing your perspective on the platform today. And I think it should have added a lot of value and inspiration to people to start pursuing, at least start thinking about pursuing what they're really passionate about, irrespective of whatever field they're in. Thank you, Akash. So
thank you so much. Yes, so I guess Amit is waiting for the next turn.
Yeah, we just
because I'll see you soon.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you, Akash.
So with that, let me for inviting me here tonight.
Sure, I'll be sharing Akash's profile pages or whatever marketing pages that are there in the Speak Up Club WhatsApp group. I'll be sharing the group link at the end of the session. Thank you, Akash, for joining. So with that, let me invite the next speaker that we have for today, Amit Gupta. I think it'll be a long introduction if I start to give the details of what he does. But I've known Amit for over 10 years now. The last time that I met him was during my younger brother's Sangeet. And that's where he was choreographing the entire event. He was there. We could sense the passion that he had for the work that he does. And that's how he has made a name for himself over the last 10 years. He has been in the field of dance choreography for the last 18 years. And I've seen him grow and start. He's a founder of Dynamics Dance Zone, and he has built an impeccable record of delivering events which are at a grand scale. If you look at his Facebook profile, if you look at his page, you'll see the events and the level of events that he does. And you'll be mind blasted with the kind of work that he delivers, both at the ground level in choreography and in the way the events are handled and delivered for the audience. He has also hosted talent shows and been the host and judges at many events which are related to dance. So please join me in welcoming Amit Gupta.
Hey, hi Rahul. Thanks a lot. First of all, तो मैं thanks बोलना चाहता हूँ राहुल को and Pragya को for calling me to this lovely concept, living life, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and this is a nice concept, out of the box, right? So as मैंने देख रहा है ये ग्रुप में बहुत सारे यंगस्टर्स भी हैं एंड एल्डर्स भी हैं, सब लोग हैं, हर एक एज के मेंबर्स हैं. तो जस्ट वांट टू से कि डांस के लिए कोई एज लिमिट नहीं होती है, हर कोई डांस को एंजॉय कर सकता है ना. आई थिंक ऑल अग्री विद दिस, राइट? ओके, सो अबाउट मी, अबाउट माई सेल्फ, आई जस्ट वांट टू से कि आपके जैसा ही मैं भी था. इस नॉर्मली लाइफ को जैसे चलते हैं, स्कूल जाना, कॉलेज जाना, दिस इज नॉर्मल लाइफ जो हम लोग चलती है. बट हाँ, एक पॉइंट ऐसा आता है कि हमें कुछ करना पड़ता है अपनी लाइफ में. यार कुछ तो करते हैं, लेट्स डू समथिंग. कोई अपने आप को पैशन को बहुत स्ट्रांगली लेके चलता है, कोई सिर्फ पैशन को थोड़े वक्त के लिए लेके चलता है. एंड मेरे साथ भी वही हुआ मेरी लाइफ में. व्हेन आई वाज स्कूल तक नॉर्मल था, बचपन से डांस करते रहता हूँ. बट हाँ, कॉलेज लाइफ में मुझे ऐसा लगा कि आई हैव टू डू समथिंग अपार्ट फ्रॉम स्टडीज. बट हाँ, जस्ट वांट टू से आप पैशन रखिएगा, बट पैशन के साथ साथ सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज होती है स्टडीज, जो आपको जरूरी है कंप्लीट करनी है. अपनी स्टडीज बहुत जरूरी है, आपको कंप्लीट करनी पड़ेगी, तभी जो आपका जो पैशन लेवल है वो और इंक्रीज होगा और आप वो पॉइंट तक आप पहुंच सकते हो. लेकिन उसके लिए आपको स्टडीज करना बहुत जरूरी है. तो दिस इज, आई जस्ट वांट टू से एवरीवन. एंड अबाउट माय लाइफ, व्हाट आई हैव टू से दैट, इट्स अ लॉन्ग स्टोरी, बट शॉर्टकट में बोलता हूँ मैं आपको. मैं डांस का तो बहुत क्रेज था, बट फैक्ट डांस वो टाइम पर इट वॉज नॉट सो हैपनिंग. मतलब लोग कोई पसंद नहीं करता था व्हाट यू डू, बिकॉज मेरा बैकग्राउंड, मेरा बिजनेस फील्ड है. माय डैड डू बिजनेस, तो मेरे डैडी मेरे पेरेंट्स थोड़े अगेंस्ट रहते थे कि व्हाई टू डू डांस एंड ऑल स्टफ, ये अच्छा नहीं है अपने लिए, कुछ वर्कआउट नहीं है। बट मैं बहुत ऐसा था कि आई लव द डांस, मतलब मजा आता था, मस्ती होती थी, एक एंटरटेनमेंट था, एक टैलेंट था मुझ में जो लोग पसंद करते थे मेरे प्रेजेंटेशन को, मेरे परफॉर्मेंस को। तो मैं डैड को वही बोलता था कि यार नहीं, आई वांट टू गो इन डांस लेवल एंड ऑल। So I have just I was doing multimedia at the time of graduation. After graduation, I was doing multimedia. तो वो टाइम पे what I did, भाई लकीली एक कंपटीशन था जिसमें लाइक अगर आप सब जानते होंगे डांस इंडिया डांस जो आता है, उसी टाइप में 2002 में बूगी वूगी कुछ कंपटीशन आया था। तो उस बूगी वूगी में एक और ना था काबूम। So in Hyderabad from the south it was a lot of auditions was going on and मैंने भी एक ऑडिशन दिया था कि चलो लेट्स अपने ऑडिशन देते हैं and luckily I was selected and I came in TV also in 2002 in the name of Kaboom। वहां से मेरी जर्नी एक तरह से डांस से स्टार्ट हुई है and from 2002 लोग मुझे जानने लगे कि हाँ this is the person who do dance and he has a talent and people appreciate my work, my dance talent। So वहां से मेरी जर्नी एक्चुअली स्टार्ट हुई है एंड फैक्ट मेरी लाइफ में कुछ स्ट्रगल नहीं था बिकॉज पीपल लाइक माय वर्क। तो जैसे जैसे मैं आगे बढ़ते गया लोग मेरा डांस पसंद करते गए। बट हाँ, मैं फोकस एक ही चीज पे रहा। इट्स नॉट लाइक कि मैं अपना फोकस डिस्टर्ब कर रहा था या अलग अलग जगहों पे जा रहा था कि ये कर लूँ या ये कर लूँ, ऐसा नहीं था। मेरा एक ही फोकस था कि लेट्स डू इट डांस। तो मेरी लाइफ उसी जर्नी पे गई एंड और कैसे बोलूं, मैं जस्ट इट्स गॉन 18 years। I have done a lot of stage shows, I have organized a lot of dance competitions and this is the way of my life goes on। But yeah, I'll say my parents have supported me a lot and I just say to all youngsters कि अभी आपके पास बहुत अच्छा मौका है, बहुत अच्छे प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं, बहुत अच्छे ऑप्शंस हैं जहाँ पे आप अपने पैशन डांस को ग्रैब कर सकते हो बहुत इजीली। हमारे टाइम पे देयर वाज नो यूट्यूब, देयर वाज नो फेसबुक, देयर वाज नो इंस्टाग्राम एंड एट दैट टाइम देयर वाज कैसेट्स जो चलते थे, हम उसमें प्रैक्टिस करते थे, हम उसमें सीखते थे। बट आज की डेट में तो सबके पास यूट्यूब है, फेसबुक है, इंस्टाग्राम है, जहाँ पे आप लॉट ऑफ डांस मूव सीख सकते हो। सो इट्स रियली अ गुड थिंग कि आज के जनरेशन को बहुत कुछ प्लेटफॉर्म मिल रहे हैं एंड बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस मिल रहे हैं सीखने के लिए। बट वो टाइम पे जब हम सीखते थे, बट या you can't do dance just by yourself, you have to be under some professional trainers also। I was in Shamak Dawar, I was in Terence Lewis batch, then I have learned from myself, I improved myself and उस तरह से मेरी जर्नी चलती गई and I run a dance studio with the name of Dynamic Dance Zone, जहाँ पे lot of students coming to my studio, they learn, not only kids or youngsters, बड़े लोग हर कोई आता है and I'm really happy to say that under me there are a lot of students who has become trainers now, who have become professional dancers now and मुझे बहुत खुशी होती है कि मेरा dance studio is not just for teaching dance but my students like to make the students as a professional trainers, as a professional choreographers, dancers। so मेरा studio is not like that कि just come and learn the dance, we'll try to make them, we'll try to उनका जो पैशन है उनको एक प्रोफेशनल लेवल तक लाने की मैं कोशिश करता हूँ। सो दिस इज द थिंग एंड आई एम रियली हैप्पी टू से दैट आई हैव अ गुड टीम ऑफ डांसर्स, डांस आर्टिस्ट, कोरियोग्राफर्स, ट्रेनर्स who are taking the classes all over Hyderabad। so this is about my life। I think मैं ज्यादा और क्या बोलूं मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा। It's really on the spot, मैं भी just class लेके ही आया हूँ। I have not prepared anything and we do संगीत events, we have done school events, choreography एंड जस्ट मैं यही बोलना चाहता हूँ यंगस्टर्स को एंड एवरीवन दैट डांस अगर आपका पैशन है और अगर आप कंफ्यूज हैं कि ये डांस को मैं एज अ पैशन प्रोफेशनल लेके जा सकता हूँ, आप लेके जा सकते हो, लेकिन यू हैव टू बी वेरी डेडिकेटेड। टैलेंट सब में रहता है लेकिन उसको निखारना, उसे पॉलिश करना वो आपके ऊपर ही होता है। अगर आप सोचते हैं कि हम एक ही बार में डांस मूवमेंट करके वी आर प्रोफेशनल्स या वी आर परफेक्ट, देन यू आर रॉन्ग। स्टिल वी आर लर्निंग। डांस इज एन ओशन। मैं आज भी सीखता हूँ, मैं ऐसा नहीं बोलता हूँ कि आई एम परफेक्ट ना। मैं ये आपको बोलना चाहता हूँ कि आई एम नॉट लाइक दैट कि मैं आपको कुछ स्पीच दे सकूँ, आई एम ऑल्सो स्टिल लर्निंग। तो जैसे राहुल ने बोला हमें कुछ बोलना है आपके बारे में, तो बोला राहुल आई वांट टू से, बट स्टिल आई जस्ट वांट टू शेयर माय लाइफ, इस तरह से मेरी लाइफ गुजरी है एंड इट्स रियली गुड थिंग एंड आई रियली अप्रिशिएट माय पेरेंट्स, माय फैमिली हु ऑलवेज सपोर्ट मी starting dad was not supporting me because every parents wants कि kids has to like उनके बच्चे कुछ बने. Yeah, really dance is out of the box because वो time पे dance कोई पसंद नहीं करता था. मतलब why to do dance and all stuff. But yeah, more than dance, I was mostly in choreography part, training sessions, teaching each age of members. छोटे हो, बच्चे हो, बड़े हो, हर किसी को नचाना हमारा काम है. So still यही चल रहा है. So just want to say to all youngsters कि डांस का कोई लिमिट नहीं होता है, बट अगर आप पैशन स्ट्रेट मतलब एकदम बहुत कॉन्सेंट्रेट रखेंगे और फोकस करेंगे एंड डेडिकेट टू योर वर्क, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इफ यू आर डेडिकेट टू योर वर्क, अगर आप ऐसी एज में कर रहे हो जिस एज में लोग भटक जाते हैं, अगर आप ये एक ऐसा फील्ड है डांस जहाँ पे वर्क है, एंटरटेनमेंट है, अर्निंग है, नेम है, फेम है. बट इफ यू यूटिलाइज इन ए गुड वे देन इट्स गुड. बट अगर आप इससे रॉन्ग वे में लेके जाओगे, कुछ दिन की चांदनी आप सोचोगे तो आप गलत जगह पे जाओगे. तो आपको सबसे बड़ा फोकस यही करना है कि एक तो पढ़ाई, स्टडीज, यू हैव टू कंप्लीट योर स्टडीज, फुलफिल योर ड्रीम्स ऑफ योर पेरेंट्स कि हाँ यहाँ तक तो हमें करना है. साथ ही साथ यू हैव टू बी कॉन्सिडर ऑन योर पैशन. इफ यू आर हैव ए डांस पैशन, जैसे मैं डांस का मेरा पैशन था तो मैं उसी में फोकस कर रहा हूँ. चाहे तो मैं कुछ भी कर सकता था, बट वो फोकस एक पैशन मेरा एक ही जगह पे था कि ये चीज करनी है. तो इन दिस वे मेरी लाइफ गुजरी है.
Amit, I would like to ask a question. Okay, in
Yeah,
the meantime, if someone has questions, please put it in chat, or you can ask after me next. आपने जब बोला था कि स्टार्टिंग में आपके पापा सपोर्टिव नहीं थे,
right?
Can you tell me how that change happened? Here a lot of youngsters are smiling looking at that point. हमको वो बताओ कैसे कर सकते हैं?
See, really for that it's very hard actually, you know, when आप एक बिजनेस फील्ड से होते हो एंड उस बिजनेस फील्ड में आपके पेरेंट्स चाहते हैं कि बेटा वही कुछ करे जो उनका फॉलो अप करते हैं. एवरी पेरेंट्स वांट्स दैट ओनली. बट वो टाइम पे आई यूज्ड टू सिट विद माय डैड, बैठते थे, लेकिन जो भी वक्त निकलता था आई गो होम, लाइक आई गो आउट टू डांस स्टूडियोज एंड प्रैक्टिस माय सेल्फ एंड ऑल स्टफ. तो इसमें मेरे मॉम का बहुत ज्यादा हाथ था सपोर्टिंग में, कि मॉम बोलते थे डू व्हाट यू वांट टू डू बट studies and give time to your dad also. It's a balancing your life. If मैं ये नहीं बोला फोकस करो, उसी पे फोकस करो. You have to balance your life. You have to make happy to your all family members. आपके पेरेंट्स, मॉम, डैड, do your work what you want. अगर आप एक ही चीज पे ध्यान देंगे और आप दूसरी चीज को भूल जाएंगे, then it's very hard to give that balanced life. तो मैंने वही किया था. कुछ वक्त जब मिलता था मैं डैड के साथ बिजनेस में बैठता था, जब कुछ वो जो मुझे वक्त मिलता था पढ़ाई, कुछ वक्त मिलता था डांस पे. But how when the dad is satisfied कि okay this person is doing good thing, right? So when I came to TV, तो एक name, एक fame आ गया कि हाँ this person has a good talent and मेरे बेटे में वो talent है. And after doing संगीत events, after doing a lot of events, and when he earn something, और वो जब हम earn करके हमारे डैडी के सामने रखते हैं ना, वो जो खुशी डैडी को मिलती है ना, किसी और को नहीं मिलती. तो दैट इज अच्छा. अभी ये भी होता है यंगस्टर्स लाइफ में, क्या होता है हम कुछ अर्न करते हैं ना, वी स्पेंड, राइट? आज का जनरेशन वैसा है, कुछ भी अमाउंट आता है दे स्पेंड एवरीवन. तो व्हाट आई वांट टू से कि आप जो अर्न करते हो ना उसे सेव करना, दैट इज द फर्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. यू हैव टू गिव दैट अर्निंग टू योर पेरेंट्स. उन्हें वही खुशी मिलेगी, तब वो आपको बोलेंगे कि बेटा व्हाट यू आर डूइंग इज गुड एंड गो अहेड. तो इन दिस वे माय डैड वाज सेटिस्फाइड कि हाँ ये बंदे ने कर रहा है, कुछ अच्छा काम कर रहा है, इज अर्निंग नाउ.
Thank you Amit for that. I think
Rahul over here I would add कि ना सब लोग का अमित ने जो बोला उसका प्रीति है कि एक तो मम्मी को पटा के रखो, अपने साइड पे रखो. मम्मी should be on your side. And जो भी पैसे आते हैं इनिशियल स्टार्टिंग के 2-3 earnings, give it to your dad. After that dad will, he himself will say नहीं बेटा अपने पास ही रखो.
That's a really tricky. You have to do until unless you will not. अगर आप जब तक अपने पेरेंट्स को आप नहीं बताओगे आप क्या कर रहे हो, आप क्या अर्निंग कर रहे हो. See, every parents want that only. आज पेरेंट्स आपको बड़ा कर रहे हैं, they are doing something for you. तो they also like ना कि मेरा बेटा मुझे रिटर्न में क्या करके दे रहा है, चाहे बेटा हो या बेटी हो, तो वो खुशी उन्हें देनी चाहिए.
Thank you Amit. I think that last message is very important. You can become passionate, you can have something that you follow, but the way you will be building that up and keeping your parents in the loop. Initially, like Amit said, it could be there is a lot of things. While Amit's mother's advice was to a certain extent in a way in which you can not be perceived as a rebel. नहीं तो क्या होगा, घर में माहौल ऐसा रहेगा, आप कभी भी वो करने निकलोगे भी ना तो पट करके वापस पीछे की पटरी आएगी. But I think yes, very well said, Amit. Anyone else would like to ask a question to Amit? Anyone else? Any thoughts? Any things that you want to ask? Bhavagnya, go ahead. Yes, Bhavagnya.
I just want to say that Amit, not only are you a great dancer, you're a great storyteller as well.
Oh, that's my life, bro. That's my life. What I share it with you all. There are a lot of things, but in short period, this is the thing. But I'm very bad in acting.
Okay, Bhavagnya, you wanted to ask something. Thank you, Arjun, for sharing that. I think that's something that I can learn from. Bhavagnya, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. I'm Bhavagnya.
Okay.
My question is, what made you choose dance as a career, or how did you discover that you are passionate about dance?
Okay. Bhavya, right?
Bhavagnya.
Bhavagnya. Oh, lovely name, yeah. It's really good name. Okay, Bhavagnya. The thing is that, fact, I'm totally considering. मैं जैसा था ना, मैं dance के level पे नहीं था ज़्यादा. Not considered on the dance level, but yeah. When the people point on me, Amit, you are a good dancer, you are a good talent, and you can make this talent into more passionate and more professionalism, then you can go ahead. See, आप ये खुद नहीं बोल सकते I'm a good singer, I'm a good dancer, I'm a good actor, right? ये आपको सामने वाला देख के बोलता है. So when I used to dance, when I used in college time, then a lot of boys and girls say, Amit, you are the good dancer, yaar, and all stuff. तो वहां से मुझे ऐसा feel हुआ कि यार हाँ, मुझ में कुछ बात है. अच्छा, I just want to say you, like till 7th class, I used to dance in my home. School में भी नहीं, मैं घर में perform करता, मस्ती करता था. But from 7th class to degree first year, dance was zero. I never used to dance. Zero, totally zero. But degree first year में जब मैं मुझे ऐसा feel हुआ कि यार let's do something in the annual day, something like that. And then when I present myself dance में, तब मुझे लोगों से जो feedback मिला, वहां से मुझे एक energy, एक positive vibe मिले कि यार हाँ, मुझ में कुछ है, I can do something. Then वहां से मेरा dance के तरफ ज़्यादा एक importance आने लगी. नहीं, I can do something. People are liking my work, so this is the way my passion become professional. But I hope you got the answer.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, perfect. Anyone else? Any other question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Shreya.
Yes, Shreya, go ahead. By the way, Amit, Shreya is a Instagrammer. She does a lot of Insta videos and she performs a lot of. If you go to her channel, you'll get to know a lot about her. Shreya, go ahead with your question.
We love to see Instagrams and all stuff is like good platform for everyone here. You will see my reels with my daughter and son. You see a lot of things.
Yes, Shreya, go ahead with your question.
Yes, Shreya, tell me.
Yes, sir. How do you manage time for both studying when you were young, both studying and dancing? Like it will be pressurized all the time by parents to study, but we love to dance. How do you manage it?
Right. I'll tell you that also. See, it's very simple. What time there was no YouTube. I'm telling you, there was no YouTube, there was no Facebook, there was no Instagram, nothing, right? तो वहाँ पे हमारे दो ही फोकस रहता था. सुबह उठो, कॉलेज जाओ, कॉलेज इज ऑफ 1 o'clock और 2 o'clock का टाइम होता था. I'll come back to home, 2 hours to my family, मतलब डैडी के शॉप में बैठना. 5 o'clock I got the time. So 5 to 7 I go to dance studio where I'll just make myself movement and then I have good friends. तो उनके साथ हम लोग डांस मूव्स करते थे. तो in this way that's very important thing. ये मेरा फ्लो ऑफ रहता था. अगर आज का जनरेशन देखो, सुबह यूट्यूब डालो, डांस देखो, नाच लो, ये भी होता है. तो दिस इज अ लॉट ऑफ डिफरेंस. वो टाइम पे ज्यादा ऑप्शंस नहीं थे आपके पास. आई एम सेइंग अबाउट 2002 2001 की बात करो, देयर वाज नो सो मच ऑफ ऑप्शंस. आपको कॉलेज जाना है, घर आना है, पेरेंट्स के साथ रहना है. देन यू हैड दैट इवनिंग टाइमिंग 5 to 7 और 7 to 9 सब थोड़ा टाइम रहता था जहाँ पे स्टडीज भी होते थे, लेकिन हम 1-2 घंटा हमारे लिए टाइम निकालता था. फॉर माई सेल्फ मैं टाइम निकालता था डांस के लिए. So this is I balance all things. If you just go to नहीं, मेरे को सुबह शाम डांस करना है, तो घर वाले आपको सीधा खींच के अंदर ही रखेंगे, बेटा घर में बैठ, कहीं नहीं जा. So at that time it was like that.
Thank you, sir.
So I hope you get your answer, Shreya, in the point that Amit said, being focused on one thing. While today there are a lot of distractions, the very things that you're working on, YouTube or Insta or the phone, the time that you spend on those things, look at how they become a distraction. And that is something that you would like to focus on cutting off your distractions. Interesting.
But I'm saying true.
Rahul, I'll add to the answer for Shreya. जो अमित बोल रहे हैं उसी चीज पे. So Shreya, what Amit means to say is that if you want to upload your video on Insta, don't waste another 1.5 in seeing other videos on Insta. That time upload your own video.
That's what I was coming to you right now. कि आजकल क्या हो गया ना, मॉर्निंग उठते हैं तो हम चलो पहले टाइम देते हैं कि चलो डू सम वर्कआउट एंड, बट आप 90% देख लो मॉर्निंग उठने का आदमी फेसबुक इंस्टाग्राम पे ध्यान देता है. In the night also as concentrating on that level. There are a lot of changes and there are a lot of options for the kids, मतलब students. अरे यार डांस, अरे ये भी अच्छी चीज है यार, ये भी कर सकते हैं. So they are not focusing on one pattern. And the आज के youngsters को क्या मालूम, 2 दिन अगर समझो 1 महीना डांस कर लिया, अगले दिन they are planning to do some gymnastics या कुछ और करते हैं. So they are not focusing on one concept. So that is happening right now.
Interesting. Thank you, Amit, for that. Anyone else? Any other question that you have? Harish, any thoughts from your perspective?
Actually, I would have listened to Amit some 10 years ago. I struggled a lot to convince my mother before quitting my job. Fortunately, after marriage, I could take a decision with my wife's help. To be frank, like after I left my job, my mother don't even know for 6 more months. I was just managing things. That my wife was so cooperative. Yeah, but it's a very good story, or like how your life started and how you are living. Yeah.
And I'm still learning. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm still learning.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, it's a very good journey.
Thanks, bro.
Amit, I would like to ask another question. Now here, with the offbeat profession, the thing that we are doing, a lot of people know what they like. How do they convert that into the money making, or at least continuously doing and building it into a profession?
See, अगर मैं डांस को लेके चलता हूँ, you have to exhibit your talent. You have to show your talent. That is the first important thing. Don't think of money. Don't think of earning. Earning money, मतलब ये सब अपने आप आएगा अगर आपका टैलेंट बहुत अच्छा है और आपका ट्रू डेडिकेशन टू द टैलेंट है. बिकॉज मैं आज बहुत लोगों को देखता हूँ, पीपल एक डांस कर लेते हैं, दे से वी आर द गुड एंड यू कैन अर्न इट, एंड देन दे आर रॉन्ग. देन दे आर टोटली रॉन्ग. You have to exhibit your talent. You have to show your talent. जैसे बोला ना, आज प्लेटफॉर्म बहुत है बच्चों के पास. You show your talent, your dance towards Instagram. आप YouTube पे डाउनलोड करते हो, आप देख सकते हो. आप एक गाना तो बहुत सारे डांसर्स हैं जो they are showing their talent. But if they think कि मैं वो 1-2 करने के बाद I can earn, then it's totally wrong. You have to be. It's all also luck also. That I'm always says, मैं hard work तो है ही है, but this is also very important. So आपका अगर आप प्रोफेशनलिज्म में आना चाहते हो, अर्निंग प्लेसेस में आना चाहते हो, इम्प्रेस द फ्रंट पीपल. आपको इम्प्रेस करना है, आपका टैलेंट आपको दिखाना है, सामने वाले आपके टैलेंट को रेस्पेक्ट देना. दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. हाँ यार, ये बंदे में वो टैलेंट है एंड ही इज वर्थ फॉर दैट. सो इन दैट लेवल, एंड सिंपल सी बात है, जो डांस है ना, शेयरिंग योर टैलेंट. You have to share your talent to all. That's what I say. In that way only you can earn it. Because I say na, I'm so happy to share that मेरे जो students हैं, as they're earning, they have followed my ideas, my concept कि किस तरह से आपको अपने चीज को present करना चाहिए. तो उसके बेसिस पर आज मैं बहुत खुश हूँ. बहुत से students को देखता हूँ कि have they become a dance choreographer, trainers, and they're taking the classes by their own. So I'm really happy to share that. मुझे अच्छा लगता है चीज के.
Thank you, Amit. If anybody, Pragya, you have any question?
No, yeah, I do have a question, and I also
Pragya,
have
happy birthday.
It's tomorrow, Amit.
चले क्या?
हाँ कल है।
कल मैं विश
Thank
कर
you,
दूंगा।
कोई दूसरे बहुत ज्यादा एक्साइटेड थे इसलिए आज हो गया।
हाँ तो मैं कल विश करूंगा फिर से।
Okay.
I just saw that.
And एक चीज जो मैं यहाँ पे ऐड करना चाहूंगी, because with Amit I have seen one thing, that his dance forms are clean. Okay, so nowadays what is happening is that people are confusing dance with going on to vulgarity, going on to things, especially on Insta. Okay, on Insta I have seen this thing, that because when you get followers, you start earning, and for that people have shifted the respect of dance and choreography to being vulgar and cheap. So when you follow your passion, remember, you just to get that money, just to get those followers on Insta, please do not disrespect your passion. Please do not disrespect the forms which dance have. Keep that integrity, keep that respect for yourself and for dance. Money can be earned like Amit is earning with pure dance forms, clean dance, and amazing steps, I would say. Amazing choreographies which does not let you down when you look back those videos, or when somebody else look back at those videos. So that is one thing which I would want to say. Probably you can go and see Amit's videos, the dance videos he uploads from marriages and all those different places. They are extremely clean. I never find any of it vulgar. You can show it to your dada dadi also. They are like that. So one thing is that for the question I have for Amit is, Amit, I don't know, maybe last time you taught me dance in my brother-in-law's wedding. I don't remember. I have danced after that much. What is that one form would you suggest if I want to get back to dancing again? I mean, somebody who's a starter, somebody who wants to understand that yes, they like dancing, but how do they start it? From where do they start?
To start a dance, you must understand the music. That is the first important thing. अगर आपको डांस करना है तो आपको म्यूजिक को अंडरस्टैंड करना बहुत जरूरी. You can't do dance, no. So that is the main thing. And first of all, as we are Indians, we always love Bollywood style. Everyone, each and every person loves Bollywood dance. हम बोलते हैं हम ये
हर कोई फ्री स्टाइल डांसर है, हर कोई फ्री स्टाइल डांसर है,
हर कोई फ्री स्टाइल डांसर है, बट उस हर कोई नाच लेता है. एवरीवन इज डांसर, राइट? तो यहाँ पे जो भी एज के मेंबर ना, दे आर गुड डांसर. म्यूजिक प्ले करेगा, दे विल मूव. दैट हाउ दे विल मूव, बिकॉज दे हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द म्यूजिक. They have to understand. For the training session, there are counts where you have to learn it. There's a basics, there's a technicals. But अगर आपको एक start करना है dance के लिए, you must understand the music. You must enjoy the music. If you enjoy the music, your heart will dance from. Heart दिल से नाचे, music आएगा ना, you will do the movements and all stuff. So that is the first important thing. For the non-dancers, I'll say they are good dancers actually. बट वो अंदर रहता है कि यार वी आर द नॉन डांसर्स, हमें नहीं आता है, बट दे आर रियली गुड डांसर्स. एंड स्पेशली बारात में जो नाचते हैं वो दे आर परफेक्ट डांसर्स. यू ऑलवेज से दे आर द परफेक्ट डांसर्स बिकॉज दे डांस फ्रॉम द हार्ट. दे नेवर थिंक भाई मैं कैसा नाच रहा हूं, आई डोंट केयर, मुझे तो मेरा नाचना है, मेरे भाई की शादी है, मेरे दोस्त की शादी है, हैव टू डांस. बट एज ए प्रोफेशनल, एज ए सिस्टमेटिक वे, आई रेस्पेक्ट क्लासिकल फॉर्म ऑफ डांस बिकॉज इट्स फ्रॉम द डिकेड्स. तो उसके एक रूल्स होते हैं, रेगुलेशंस होते हैं. Freestyles के भी थोड़े rules and regulations होते हैं because you have to understand the music and you have to follow with that music. Then there are a lot of styles. I said, dance in the ocean. So for the new members who doesn't know about the dance, they have to understand the music. That is the first important thing. And the movements, you have to just feel that music and make your body move. And you have a lot of platform to how to learn it, steps.
So Amit, did it happen in the start when you started professional choreography, like when you decided to convert your work into profession? Did you have to do a lot of free choreographies, or did people start paying you from the start, or how was it?
No, I'll tell you that I think I say it's my luck. When I came to my in TV. एक चीज मैं बोलता हूँ, अगर आप नेशनल टीवी पे आ जाते हो तो एक वैल्यू बन जाती है. दैट इज द थिंग, जहाँ पे मेरे साथ वही हुआ था. बट बिफोर दैट ऑल्सो आई यूज्ड टू टेक द क्लासेस. आई डोंट हैव एट दैट टाइम मेरे पास डांस स्टूडियो नहीं था, तो मैं कॉलेज से ही चल रहा था, तो कॉलेज में लोग पसंद करते थे एंड ऑल स्टफ. तो मैंने कभी फ्री डांस नहीं किया. आई एम टेलिंग यू, आई नेवर डांस जस्ट फॉर फ्री एट दैट टाइम, बिकॉज वो टाइम पे वैल्यू थी. नाउ क्या है मालूम, पीपल आर यूजिंग, पीपल आर सेइंग come do some 3-4 performances free, उसके बाद you will get earning. This is now happening. This is a fact what I'm saying. On that time, it was the value for the all artists. कि अरे you are a dancer, okay, please can you train us, can you perform, because I have done shows, I have done stage shows. If you say like Filmfare में होते हैं जो artist perform करते हैं, मैं भी वो एक चीज में था. I have danced with Devang Patel, I have danced with Karishma Kapoor, I have danced with what we call Aarti Agarwal, if you know, actress. So I have danced with them also. So at that time also we earn a little bit. Will not even demand, because for the people who are starting, never demand. I said never demand. Exhibit your talent. If you have really good talent, people appreciate your performances, then it works. Then they will give you what you want. But before showing your talent and you ask for a demand money, then I think no one will approach you. So for me also, from the start, I never gone with a free performance or something like that. Yeah, but as a young age, एक रहता है ना option, अरे you're getting chance to perform somewhere. तो वो time पे, yeah, I did because for myself, to show my talent, to क्या बोलते हैं, अपने आप को निखारना, बोलते हैं ना कि हाँ मुझे और कुछ सीखना चाहिए, बहुत कुछ सीखना चाहिए. जैसे मैं बोलूँ, मैं अभी भी सीख रहा हूँ. I'm still learning after 18 years also. I'm still सीख, क्योंकि आज का जो level of dance is like dance plus gymnastics. मैं गोविंदा के जमाने का हूँ. I'll play with these expressions and all stuff. And आज का जो generation है is all locking, popping, gymnastics, यहाँ कूदो वहाँ कूदो. The level of user technology ऐसे बढ़ती है ना, dance की भी technology is increased in a different level. So this is the thing. But still I say, if आज के generation में अगर किसी को opportunity मिलती है, don't miss it. Don't think of money. Show your talent.
Thank you. Thank you, Amit, for those wonderful perspectives and sharing with us the innate details which has made you who you are today. And I think it should have inspired each one in the audience to start exploring what are you passionate about and what is stopping you from making that career. Because it's often a case where in creative fields, in places where it's untested, it's unknown what will be the road ahead. In those places, it's very important for you to try things. And unless you do that, like what you have seen with Amit, what you have seen with Akash today, their journeys are an example to what can be possible if you continue to follow your passion and build that. So thank you, Amit, for joining us today. Before we close, I'll be just briefly sharing the learnings that we've had today from both Akash and Amit. If you wish to build an offbeat career, the first and foremost thing is to remember it is not an easy route. Hard work will always be there, and in this case, it will be even more. But the fact is, it's what you're passionate about. So you won't feel the pain in the hard work because you love what you're doing. The results will follow not immediately like in any other conventional job where you get your paycheck, but it will follow in the years to come where you become a brand by yourself, and the work that you're doing is what needs or becomes the value or becomes the image for the world for who you are. So not just hard work, but also important is how you're marketing here. Amit told about you need to show, you need to express, you need to impress people to show. Equally what Akash told, you need to get out in the field and exhibit your work. He needed to speak, which he did not. Amit needed to express, which he, to begin with, started doing, and that's where the work started coming in. On the personal front, family is one of the most important element in this journey. Amit Gupta found support in his mother. Akash had his ways of navigating, or even for Amit, had his ways through which he could convince his father eventually and become and pursue what he did. So it is a rarity that your parents will agree to what you are passionate about to begin with. But if you are able to display, if you're able to exhibit to them what the power lies while you're doing that for you and what you can do as a profession in that, I think they'll come through. They'll eventually come through. And finally, keep experimenting. The more you experiment, the more you test and try different things. Akash, the example that he mentioned was, if he got a watch, if he got a shoe, he used to photograph or try doing something on that. And then he got to realize the power that it has. Same with Amit, the experimenting that he talked about with different options that he got, the situation that he faced, the different things that he kept on trying. And while I've heard the word, he's a learner. After 18 years, if he's saying he's a learner today also, talks about the fact that the world keeps changing, and you, if you have a passion for something, you need to keep evolving for that. That's from the perspectives that Akash and Amit shared. Thank you for sharing those perspectives. My insights about from my own journey, I'll just take 2 minutes to quickly summarize. The world has changed. Like Amit has mentioned, today the opportunities are immense. The last 1 year COVID, the world has gone online, and everything is a potential market if you're passionate and you're able to exhibit and market yourself well. The world has opened up. This very example of what we're doing right now, Speak Up Club, wasn't born before COVID happened. It was born in today. If you all are here, we are here, it's because the world has opened up and the opportunity. Shubhadra is joining us from Vizag. We have Umanata joining us from Mysore. We have some people joining us from London and many from across India. The reason why it is becoming possible is because the world is online. And if you exhibit your talent, if you add value to someone, they'll surely come back to you. And it's not just about financial success. You have to just keep evolving in the work that you're doing. What is the value that you're adding to the world? If you look at what money I'm making, when is it that I'm making, what is it that it's in me while you're doing your passion, you'll always lose out. You'll always lose out in this journey and have self-doubt and doubt the journey because you're not getting returns. Returns won't come immediately. But what you can be certain of is in this journey is what value are you adding while you're pursuing your passion. If your focus is on the value that you're adding, eventually everything else will follow. And finally, dealing with self-doubt and the entire system that you're creating is one of the biggest challenge in offbeat careers. You have to be solid here. Without that, you will fail. The only thing that you need to be clear in your mind is the focus that you have and how you can keep developing and evolving in this journey. That's the thing from my end. Pragya would like to add something before we close the session for today.
Yeah, so as I started the session with a poetry, I would like to end from my side on the poetry, and I hope all of you understand Hindi because there's a pure Hindi poetry which has been written by me, depending on the feelings which I have had for my passion for things. And it goes like as follows. अरमानों के परिंदों को निकाल कर तो देख, पूरा आसमान तेरा है. एक कदम आगे बढ़ाकर तो देख, पूरा जहान तेरा है. 58-54 रुपया कमाने में जिंदगी बिता देता है. कभी खुशियों को कमा के तो देख, क्या अरमान तेरा है. हर रोज यही सोचकर उठता है कि जिंदगी में कुछ करके दिखाऊंगा, पर क्या कभी ये भी सोचा है कि खुद के लिए क्या कर पाऊंगा. आज भी अगर डर कर सहम कर अंदर बैठ जाता है, एक बार उम्मीदों की खिड़कियों को खोल कर तो देख. हर रोज इसी चाह में जीता है कि किसी दिन तो अपना होगा, किसी दिन तो मेरा जीना होगा. अरे मेरे यार, दरवाजों पे कुंडियां हटा कर तो देख. अब भी अगर सोच रहा है कि कल करके देखूंगा, मेरे यार एक बार आज वो कदम उठा कर तो देख. ओ जी राम.
I think there's no better summary to what you should be doing now than what Pragya shared. So before I close, anyone would like to share any of your feedback for the session today? Before I formally close the session.
Hi, Rahul.
Yes, Abdul sir.
It was aptly summarized by Pragya with a wonderful poetry. Really, I loved it. Really, I loved it. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much for sharing that. Any खिड़की अपने दिल की खिड़की खोल के देख. Wow. I mean, it's like, it's so beautiful. Really, I mean, one has to open up their mind and open up their hearts, and there is a beautiful world outside. Thank you.
Thank you, Abdul sir. Anyone else would like to share a feedback?
Just want to say, life comes once, so enjoy every moment.
Last ball chhakka maar diya Amit sir ne to. Yes, Harish, you want to say something?
No, it's a great session actually. Yeah, but yeah, my personal experience, if someone want to leave job and do this, don't go in a hurry because I have faced a lot of issues. So plan ahead, do some research, or after you start getting some revenue from your new source, then only take a big decision.
True.
I remember taking a quick decision and struggling for a couple of years afterwards. So, but anyhow, I'm happy now. But yeah, it's a very tiring, and you see, you have EMIs to pay, you have family to feed, and then you have a passion to achieve, which is a very tricky thing. Thank you.
Harish reminds me of the fact that with your EMIs, with your bills, with your family and everything, उसके बाद कुछ passion बच जाएगा तो कर लेना पक्का.
That's true.
But
this EMI and all stuff comes when you are settled. But for the youngsters, they are safe from away. They are away from this.
They are safe to do. Actually, I took a decision because we are expecting a kid. So I was like, before kid only, I have to quit this job and do something. Otherwise, I will be tied for more responsibilities.
Interesting. Harish, you remind me of a lot of things that I do personally, in the sense of I've been with the family business that we have. I'm into a full-time family jewelry business, and this is something that we are doing also. And the last 2 years have been primarily about, while I'm maintaining my responsibilities, I've always told my working timings are morning 10 to 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock are the jewelry business hours. Now I'm trying to get more time from that also. And following that, every day night I work from 10 to even night 12, 12:30, 1 o'clock on this thing that we're doing right now. And the journey has been the fact that we have to keep finding ways through which we can connect back to our passion. Most often people give it up. And I'm proud of the fact that you took that decision at that point. Though with the struggles today, I can see that smile on you, rather than you coming here with a corporate job and telling that, okay, I'm disappointed. I'm happy about the fact that you have taken the step. I understand the struggles could be there and the point is valid. While Harish said, while you not have to have everything at stake while you're pursuing into something. For someone young, give your chances right away. But for someone who's a little aged or has responsibilities, see how you can balance. But the fact is, do not give up your passion. That's the only thing that we would say. Anyone else, any other feedback that you'd like to give? Thank you, Harish, for that.
It was very inspiring session for me, sir.
Thank you, Shreya.
श्रेया कल ही जाके एक साथ YouTube वीडियोस अपलोड कर देगी, उन्होंने क्या इंस्टा वीडियोस अपलोड कर देगी अगले हफ्ते के.
Interesting. Okay. Yes. I'll close the session formally, and then once the recording stops, we can all interact. If Amit Gupta and everyone else has time, we can stay back. So with that, let me. Sure. Just closing the session.
My son is calling me.
I'm sorry. Just taking another minute to close the session, and then for the people who so wants to stay back, we can stay. That will be informal interactions. So with that, let me close the session for today with the way I do it every time. Saturday nights have never been this beautiful. For the last 56 Saturday nights now. Thank you for coming back each time and sharing your perspective. Every time you come back, we add a perspective, we share a perspective, and we end up gaining better perspectives. Thank you. See you next Saturday.